All right, don't worry, Oilers fans. I did not forget the victory chain tonight. The Edmonton Oilers defeat the Colorado Avalanche 4-1 in what might have been one of the strongest efforts of the entire season. Second half of a back-to-back in Colorado, the Mile High City, where it is very difficult to play in if you're an opposing team not used to that elevation. But the Edmonton Oilers, they had a slow start, just like they did last night against Utah. But after that first period against Utah, the team, they went at each other in the locker room. Supposedly, that's what I read, at least from a Sportsnet article, that the players, they held each other accountable for the effort level against the Utah Hockey Club after the first period. And they challenged each other to be better. And last night against Utah, as the game went along, the team got better. And that translated again tonight. The Oilers, the first 10 minutes of that first period against the Avalanche, it was slow. They weren't looking great. Colorado had an early 1-0 lead on the power play, and we were all sitting there going, oh no, it's going to be one of those games. It's a Saturday night, last game of this road trip, second half of a back-to-back. Oh dear, what else could go wrong? But the Oilers, they became the Oilers that we knew and loved from last season. They did not stop playing. They eventually turned the game around on their own. Kasperi Kapanen was able to tie the game before the end of that first period. The Oilers got out of there. The shots were 10-10. At one point, it was 10-3 in favor of the Avalanche. And then as the game progressed, I felt the Oilers were the better team, especially in the second and third periods. I thought Edmonton had a really, really strong game tonight. I was really happy with the effort, and pretty much everyone, top to bottom in the lineup, I was happy with. I have absolutely no issues with how this team played. Would I have liked to see a power play goal? Sure, but the penalty kill, it came up clutch, and Stuart Skinner made some big saves. Calvin Pickard gave the team a quality start last night against Utah, and I was saying in my pregame report today, if the Oilers can get a quality start from Stuart Skinner, I like the team's chances, and he gave them a very quality start. He stopped 27 of 28 shots for a .964 save percentage. He also saved, I believe it was 1.5 goals saved above expected, somewhere around there. I think the numbers will be tweaked and adjusted by tomorrow morning. We'll have lots to discuss in the day after discussion tomorrow, but we will wait until we get there. But in terms of the overall effort by the team tonight, a lot of different point scorers tonight. Nugent Hopkins with a goal and an assist. Adam Henrique with an assist, of course, on that empty netter. Connor Brown had an assist on Podkolzin's tip-in goal. Vasily Podkolzin with goals in 3 straight now. Vasily Podkolzin, I'm trademarking that. It's not like anyone has ever used that ever. Obviously, that has been used a lot. Kasperi Kapanen, his first goal as an Oiler. And you know what? As much as I drag Stan Bowman through the mud on this channel, and I drag the organization for hiring him, Kasperi Kapanen has been a very good pickup. He's been very solid in the absence of Zach Hyman, and he has added some much-needed depth and speed. You can tell that McDavid likes playing with Kapanen. Kapanen is fast. Him, McDavid, and Nugent Hopkins, they were flying all over the ice tonight. And that second line too, Podkolzin, Draisaitl, and Connor Brown. I love Connor Brown and Vasily Podkolzin. They are like worker bees. Brown and Podkolzin literally never stop moving their feet. They are constantly buzzing all the time. They are go, go, go nonstop until they literally have all that lactic acid build up in their legs and they have to get off the ice for a change. And Leon Draisaitl, of course, with how smart he is as a player and how well he's been at his two-way game this season, that line has been very, very good. And I really hope they stay together. Even when Zach Hyman comes back, as much as I would like to see Kasperi Kapanen remain in that top 6, we know Zach Hyman is going to go back on that top line. This is a good problem to have. The Oilers finally have some depth scoring showing up, which is really, really good to see. And speaking of depth scoring, Jeff Skinner was able to get an assist tonight. That's really good. He almost scored with about 10 seconds left in the third as well. And Adam Henrique almost scored right at the end of the game. I would have loved to see him just rifle that thing top corner and celebrate after the buzzer and just piss everyone off on the Avalanche. That would have been so funny to me. Of course, there are unwritten rules. You would never do that. But as a fan, I kind of like the chaos sometimes. Connor McDavid had an assist, so he continues his points as well. Now, Draisaitl, he did not not get on the score sheet, but I thought Draisaitl played one of his stronger games, especially in the defensive zone. You could tell Draisaitl, especially in the third period, he was definitely being defensively responsible, defensively conscious of where he was on the ice and making sure that he was not pinching too often. And I really liked when Connor McDavid and Draisaitl were out there on the 4-on-4, and McDavid missed the net by about 50 feet, and Draisaitl puts both hands up in the air like it was a good field goal. I absolutely love to see that. I was cracking up. It was so funny. And then on defense tonight, Evan Bouchard, I thought he played a much better game tonight than he did against Utah. He looked much better 5-on-5, which is really good to see. Brett Kulak remains a Norris favorite for me. I love how Brett Kulak has played this season. He scores once again. He's on pace for 17 goals this year, and I say he does it. Who's going to stop him? Who's going to stop Brett Kulak from scoring 17 goals this year? Ty Emberson had an assist. Troy Stecher had an assist. Troy Stecher, this was probably his best game of the season too. I really liked his play. He's like I mentioned with Brown and Podkolzin. He's like a bee. He's just an Energizer bunny. He just never stops moving his feet until he physically cannot move his feet anymore. Troy Stecher with a great game, probably his best game he's ever played as an Oiler, and hopefully he can build off that. Matthias Ekholm and Darnell Nurse, of course, played very strong hockey. Darnell Nurse has played the best hockey, I would say, of the last 5 years or so. Over the past several weeks for Edmonton, he has looked really good. His defensive metrics have been very solid. On the penalty kill, he's been very good as well. Yes, he was on the ice for that first Colorado goal. However, he has been instrumental in the Oilers killing 19 of their last 20 penalties overall. And for Darnell Nurse, this is a good sign for the team. This is great. The better Darnell Nurse plays, the more success this team has. And I am cheering for him. I am rooting for him. When Darnell Nurse is on his game, he is a very, very good hockey player. We all know he's not $9.25 million good, but if he can be $7 or $8 million good, that's good enough for me. And he is showing his value as of late, and that's really good to see, especially with the injuries that he's had. Hopefully he's at 100% and he continues to sustain this moving forward. And like I mentioned, Stuart Skinner, a solid start for the Oilers. 27 of 28 shots saved, .964 save percentage. That's what this team needs. And he made some big saves. There was a couple saves, especially on McKinnon. He made a big save. It was Colorado had the net pulled. It was a one-timer from McKinnon. Stuart Skinner dove across the ice. The puck kind of hit him in the noggin and flew into the corner. The Oilers, about 20-30 seconds later, were able to get the empty netter. But without that save, who knows what this game would have looked like. That could have made it 3-2, and Colorado would have been buzzing. They would have had all the opportunity and all the offense going. And I'm really happy that Edmonton was able to just hang on and get this win. And I wouldn't even say they hung on. Like, Edmonton was fully in control of this game. When they went up 2-1, they continued to push the pace, push the issue. Would I like to see the Oilers stay out of the box a little bit more? Yes. Connor McDavid, the Oilers are on the power play. An absolute right hook to, I think it was Wagner. There's no reason for that. I don't know why Connor McDavid is throwing a right hook. I mean, that's a clear penalty. It's clear roughing. I saw a few fans kind of complaining about the officiating tonight, but the Oilers deserved every single penalty that they took, except Connor Brown's high sticking penalty on Mikko Rantanen. It was Rantanen's own stick that hit him in the face. Rantanen, of course, he sold it. He gets the call. Colorado was not able to score on it, though. But for the Oilers, obviously, if you want to draw more power plays, just hit yourself in the face with your stick and you're going to get the calls. That's the standard that the refs had tonight, right? Obviously, I'm kidding. I'm mostly joking. Avs fans, GGs. I look forward to our next matchup, and hopefully Cale Makar is okay. Hopefully Manson is back in the lineup. I want to see the Avalanche with their top lineup out onto the ice against the Oilers' top lineup. You don't like to see these teams without some of their stronger players. I know Cale Makar missed quite a few shifts in that second period as well. Not sure what's going on with him. Corey Perry for the Oilers, he also kind of got banged up as well, and hopefully he's okay moving forward. There is going to be a lot to talk about in the day after discussion tomorrow. I will be discussing a lot more about the Oilers game against Utah. And then, of course, I'll be talking a lot more about this game as well that happened tonight. So if you're looking forward to that day after discussion tomorrow, make sure to smash that like button. And if you really liked tonight's video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm sorry that I was not able to get a live stream. I did not get home until just after 9 p.m. tonight. Was not able to go live just with how work has been. It's just that time of year. We're very busy where I work. So I will not do a live stream on Tuesday for the Vegas game. I will have a pregame report and a postgame reaction, of course. However, Connor McDavid, he is being honored for his 1,000 point milestone against Columbus on Thursday, and I am off on Thursday, which means I will do a full live stream of the Oilers and Blue Jackets game Thursday night. And then, of course, there's going to be a couple more games that I know I'll be able to live stream in December. I will make sure to update everyone once I know for sure which games I can and which games I cannot do live streams for. Of course, that live stream on Thursday, I have not forgotten. I will be gifting 5 memberships to the community because I forgot to wear the victory chain in last night's video. I cannot continue to forget to wear this, so I am holding myself accountable, and I appreciate everyone's support on this channel. It has meant the absolute world to me. You all humble me every single day. I can't thank everyone enough. You are all amazing, Oil Country. I'll see you in the day after discussion tomorrow. Get some rest. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy your Black Friday weekend or Cyber Monday shopping. I don't know. Businesses have been doing Black Friday deals for a couple weeks now. Cyber Monday, of course, will be on Monday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And if you're one of my American friends, I hope you've had a wonderful Thanksgiving week. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend, and much love and support to everyone. Tell someone that you love them. And as always, fight like a kid, fight like Ben. Let's go, Oilers. We'll see you soon, Oil Country. Take care.